Hello everyone, welcome back to another class. So today is a continuation of NSSB and Forest Court Ancient History lesson. Last class one, lesson 1, lesson 2 and this is lesson number 3 of this ancient history. And this will be continuing from ancient to medieval to modern and eco-polity Nagaland it is cover. So this will be very helpful for your NSSB and Forest Court general studies preparation. General studies kane important ase. And I would like to also announce that there's mock test. So if you any one of you are interested in mock test, you can try it out. The link is provided here. You can check it out and register. So let us start with the class. That is first question. Number 1. Who among the following is known for his work on medicine during the Gupta period? So the ancient India ancient India. So who is known as the work on medicine during the Gupta period? So Shaunak, Nagarjuna, Charaka or Shushruta? Kundoja. So the answer is what? Shushruta, option number D. So let us study about this. Shushruta is the most celebrated physician and surgeon in India. He is known for his work on medicine during the Gupta period, and though he practiced during the 5th century, many of his contributions to medicine and surgery preceded similar discoveries in the Western world. Shushruta Samhita was written by Shushruta. He is said to have known the best surgeon during the Gupta period, and Gupta period to 3rd century to 543 AD, founded by Sri Gupta. So if we look at the different option, Shaunak the son of great Samata and invented the 4 levels of human life. Nagarjuna the Kirekshe Buddhist monk, and he is also known as the Einstein of India. And Charaka 1st century to 2nd century common era is known as the father of Indian medicine. Shushruta the surgery important medicine the Charaka, and he is one of the principal contributors to Ayurveda, and he lived during the reign of Kanishka. So this is the answer. Let us go to the next question. Who was the first Gupta ruler to adopt the title of Maharaja Di Raja? So Maharaja Di Raja though, who is it? Is it A. Chandragupta 1, 2, Samudragupta or Sri Gupta? Though who is the who adopted the Maharaja Di Raja first though? It was Chandragupta 1, option number A. Let us study about this. So Chandragupta 1 first assumed the title Maharaja Di Raja. Artela Babala Namdu Khatut Kachadakshi and grandson of the founder Sri Gupta, and he is also the father of Samudragupta. So and Chandragupta 1 to tai Lichavi Princess Kumari Devi ki Sadi Goshe, and Lichaviti is the ancient clan that is headquartered at Vaishali in present-day Bihar during the time of Gautama Buddha. Now Gupta dynasty, like the brief information its founder is Sri Gupta, Tagi succeed Kurdo Katot Kacha, and they were known as Maharajas. Next to Bacha Chandragupta 1, the real founder of the Gupta dynasty, and he is known as Maharaja Di Raja. It is a Mora Vijay Bacha Samudragupta around 330. Samudragupta, he is known as the Napoleon of India, and he was a great military genius and said to have commanded a large military campaign across the Deccan and subdued the forest tribe of the Indian region. Samudragupta's successor Chandragupta II, also known as Vikram Aditya. So this is the information. Let us go to the next question. So Nalanda University was founded by which Indian ruler? Is it A. Samudragupta, Kumaragupta, Skandagupta or Harshavardhana? So the answer is option number B, Kumaragupta 1. So let us study in detail about this person. So the records of Chinese traveler Hyun-Zhang gave a huge amount of information about Nalanda University. So initially it was started by Kumaragupta I, the Gupta king of the 5th century. Kumaragupta to Chandragupta Tula Bacha from 415 to 455 CE, or Nalanda meaning a giver of knowledge. And though it was a Mahayana university, different religious objects like Vedas, Hinayana doctrine, Sankhya and Yoga were also taught. Along with this, astronomy, logic, grammar, astronomy, medicine or art syllabus to And the famous library of Nalanda University was also known as Dharamganj Mountain of Truth. Then the university consists of 3 multi-story building called Ratna Sagar, Ratna Dhati, and Ratna Ranjak. Due to repeated invasion, idu Nalanda University means destroyed. So let us go to the next question. During the Gupta period, gold coins were called by which of the following names? So Gupta time de gold coins issue kurse, and during edu gold gange ki mate. Is it a rupaika, tanka, drama, or dinaras? So the answer is what? Option number D, dinaras. So let us study about this. So during the Gupta period, gold coins to dinar matishe, and the Gupta period have been described as the golden age of Indian history. So question will come, which age is also known as golden age of Indian history? The Gupta period. Our first king though, first famous king though Chandragupta won dakshe, and Taiko Maradevi, yeah, Sadikurje. And his son Samudragupta is also known as the Napoleon of India, and Samudragupta which is Chandragupta II, they gave become Aditya Vimate, and Kalidas to the Gupta la time de. So another question will come like Kalidas to kundu era de dakshe, which later it is Gupta, specifically during Chandragupta II, that is the 9 jewels la ekta part dakshe Kalidas. Let us go to the next question. Napoleon of India, Samudragupta was also known as Kiz. So Samudragupta ke Napoleon of India mein madirekshe aro tala alak tam ke is it a Prithviya Prathamvir, Maharaja Amritra Gata, or Shakraditya? Shakraditya. So the answer is what? Option number A, that is Prithviya Prathamvir. So let us study about this. So Samudragupta was the second ruler of the Gupta dynasty, important ruler, and is also known as the Napoleon of India because of his ambition and military. He is regarded as the greatest ruler of the Gupta dynasty as he held major military campaign, or he is known as for his first Ayawad war and southern campaign, and he is behind capturing the Ganga Yamuna Duab. And he fought many wars, and thus he was awarded the title of Prithviya Prathamvir, or means the first powerful man in the world. At the pillar in Allahabad, the details of the war he fought are described. Itu Allahabad pillar inscription de likhina cha. So the answer is what? Prithviya Prathamvir. Next question. What was the land donated to Brahmins in the Gupta period called? So Brahmins kange Gupta period donate kore do ki koi? Is it a Velan Vangai, Shalop Bhoga, Devadana, or Agrahara? So the answer is what? Option number D, that is Agrahara. So let us study about each of the options. So Agrahara to ki azukulido, it is a term used in ancient India to refer the land that was donated to kings or priestly or wealthy patrons to Brahmins who were members of priestly caste, and these lands were typically used for farming or other agriculture purposes in which Brahmins kangi didishe, and it are Agrahara be mate. And the Agrahara system played an important role in supporting the Brahmins, who were seen as custodians of knowledge and culture and helped to preserve and promote the traditions of ancient India. And if you study the other topic, Velan Vangai ki is non-Brahmins kange diala during the Chola period. So Velam Vangai the Chola period de associated with it. Shala Boga ki is school can maintain grole. Idu Chola la period de. And Devadana to given to temples, means grants to the temple, either plots of land or whole village, were known as Devadana in the South Indian context. So Bishop of South India la daje. And for the Gupta period, it was known as Agrahara. Next question. Chandragupta I was succeeded by his son Kun. Chandragupta I do Maharaja di Raja dakshe, and he was succeeded by his son, that is Samudragupta. Option number A is the correct answer. Which dynasty ruled between 320 and 550 AD? So 320 by 550 AD kun rule question. Is it a or Mauryan, Hoysala, Magadha, or the Gupta period? So the answer is what? Option number D, Gupta period. Let us study in brief detail about this. So The Gupta period ruled from 320 to 550 are first founded as Sri Gupta Daksha. And Dagon Kudibara rose from Magadha around 4th century AD and covered the greater part of North India, also known as the Golden Age of India. And very little information about the first two rulers. First two rulers kun go as Sri Gupta aro Katot Kacha. Idula Dunai. Holibe next third ruler to Chandragupta Vandaksha, also known as the real founder of the Gupta dynasty in India. It is Samudragupta, Chandragupta II or Kumaragupta in Gaza chronology. So this is the answer. Let us go to the next question. Silver coins were issued by Guptas were known as Kez. Silver coins to Kimadisha. Is it a panna, dinara, rupaya or karsha panna? So silver coins though it is known as rupaika. Aro gold kushigile though gold dinara. Remember this. Dinara is for gold coins and rupaika is for silver coins. Let us study about this. So the silver coins were issued by Guptas, gold rupaika, are based on the sakas of Ujjain, are weighing 32 to 36 grams, are gold coin, Gupta gold coins to dinars. But however, according to Fahin, cowries were the common means of exchange in the Gupta period. So this is the answer. Next question. Tolkappiyam in Sangam H is the greatest work of key literature. Is it a Tamil, Telugu, Sanskrit or Kannada? So Tolkappiyam though it is a work of Tamil. Option number A is the correct answer. Let us study about this. So Tolkappiyam it was written kunba likise Tolkappiyar. So Tolkappiyam though Tolkappiyar likise in Tamil and the treatise on grammar diction. And it gives an idea on the political and social scenario at the time. The Tamil language was used in the Sanskrit literature. Are important Sanskrit language to Vedas. Works in Sanskrit language are Vedas, Panchandra, Raja, Ratnagiri, and Priyadarshika. So Tamil though Tolkappiyam was written in Tamil by who? Tolkappiyar during the Sangam Age. Sangam Age Lazada. Next question. Next question. The Tamil word Movender mentioned in the Sangam poems means Keza. Movender to Keza. Is it a Dhamma Mahabandhas, henchmen, rich or three chiefs? So Movender, so it means option number D, that is three chiefs. Let us study in detail about this. So the Sangam poems mention the Movender. Movender is a Tamil word meaning three chiefs, meaning they are used for the needs of three ruling families, that is Cholas, Cheras or Pandyans. Idu tinda karne signify as Movender or the three chiefs. And many poets whose composition from a Sangam collection composed poems in praise of the chiefs, often rewarded with precious stones, gold, horses, elephants, chariots and fine cloth. So this is the answer. Next question. Question number 13. That is, in which of the following cities the Sangam assemblies were held? Is it in Nagapattinam, Tiruvarur, or Madurai? So kude hoje. So Sangam assemblies to kude it was held in Madurai. That is option number D is the correct answer. Let's study in detail about this. So the Sangam assembly were held in Madurai. Madurai to idu Tamil Nadu the Sida, and roughly between 3rd century BC to 3rd century AD direction in South India, lying to the south of river Krishna and Tungabhadra, known as the Sangam period. And it has been named after the Sangam academies held during that period that flourished under the royal patronage of the Pandyan kings of Madurai. At the Sangam, eminent scholars assembled and functioned as board of censor, and choices literature were rendered in the nature of anthology, and they were the earliest specimen of Dravidian literature. So one of the earliest specimen of literature Sangam means idu Sangam assembly the. Next question. So which dynasty was not in power during the Sangam age? So we have already studied Sangam la age tamde Movender gona Movender to it means tinda chief, three chiefs to Cheras, Cholas or Pandyas A, B, C. To Pallavas to it was not included in the dynasty of power that was during the Sangam age. So Pallavas kando later time there. So let us study about this. So the Pallavas is the dynasty that was not in power during the Sangam age. During the Sangam age, only three dynasties, that is Cheras, Cholas and Pandyas ruled. The main source of information is the literary references in the Sangam period, and different animals karne alag dynasty. Cholas karne the tiger raksha, Pandyas karne the carp, that is fish, and Cheras karne the bow. And Cherala famous king the Singovatam, Cholala famous king the Karikala, and Pandyan famous king the Kadugon. Next question. Who was the last ruler of the Chola dynasty? Is it A. Rajarata Chola III, Rajendra Chola III, Vijayalaya Chola, or Koludunga Chola III? So the last ruler of the Chola dynasty was option number B, that is Rajendra Chola. So let us study in detail about this. So the Chola dynasty, though it was greatest of all the South Indian dynasty, are not only India but Maldives or Sri Lanka to be rule Malaysia, and indicating that they had high skill and vast naval power. Vijayalaya Chola, the founder of the Chola dynasty, and Kotulunga III Chola III commissioned the Kampameshwara temple at Tribhuvanam or near Kumbakonam, and during the time of Raja Chola III, the Cholas lost control of the southern territories of the Kaveri River, and last ruler Rajendra Chola III. And if you look at the different dynasty of the South Sangam dynasties, Chola lado capital to Urayo Daksha, Artala emblem the tiger, Pandyans kando Madurai Artala emblem the fish, that is carp mate, and Cheras to Daksha, Banji Daksha, and it is actually with bow they do arrow to cause that. So this is the answer. Next question. How many Sangam assembly of poems were held in South India? Is it A 4, 3, 5 or 2? So Kiman assembly deksha, that is Kiman meeting deksha. So it is 3, option number B. Let us study about this. The three Sangam assembly of Tamil poets were held in South India. The period roughly between 3rd century BC to and 3rd century AD in South India is known as the Sangam period. It has been named after the Sangam academies held during that period that flourished under the royal patronage of the Pandyan kings of Madurai. The first Sangam was believed to be held at Madurai. So first Sangam though Madurai they held attended by gods and legendary sages. No literary work is available. Second Sangam says to Kapata Puram Dedekshe. Only Tolkebam survives from this. Or third to Madurai Dedekshe. So first or third to Madurai Dedekshe, very easy to understand. However, second Sangam Sangam la assembly though it was held in Kapatapuram. Aro first la the eco record me, but second wala the only Tolkiapam the udu Tolkiapar la first Sangam la literature book there likhina je, and third to Madurai Desha. So this is the answer. Next question. The Tolkiapam comprehensive work of the Sangam age deals with Keza. So is it a politics of the age, Tamil grammar, wars of the period, or tax duties collection? So the answer is what? Tamil grammar. And itu Tolkiapam the kita hoje second itu Sangam assembly de hoje. Second Sangam assembly. Next question. The Tamil epic Silatpatikaram was composed by who? It is Satanar, Ilango, Tiruvalar, or Kutavanar. So Silapatikaram though it was composed by Mr. Ilango. Let us study about this. Some of the best known epics were written during the Sangam period. Epics are grand, long composition about heroics, women and men and women, and include stories about gods. The famous Tamil epic Silapatikaram was composed by a poet named Ilango during around 1800 years ago. Although about the story of a merchant named Kobalan who fell in love with a courtesan named Madhavi. So Silapatikaram though it was written by Ilango. Next question. Which of the following ruler was not related to the Sangam state Chera? So Chera though Chera Chola or the Pandyans is the so which is not related to Chera. Is it a Nidyon, Udyan Jaral, Nidun Jaral, or Nidum? So which is not related, rulers is not related to Cheras. So the answer is what? Nidyon. Option number A is the correct answer. Next question. On the banks of which river the Vedic civilization developed? So Vedic civilization could develop. It was developed during the around the banks of the river Saraswati. Saraswati though nai. It has dried out. However, Vedic civilization though Saraswati la river de developed. So let us study in detail about this. So Vedic civilization flourished around the river Saraswati. Vedic civilization 1500 to 500 BC doje, and tinda period doje, advita period bakorna je, that is early Vedic period and later Vedic period, and the period is supposed to flourish after the end of the Indus Valley civilization. So this is the answer. Next question. With reference to the ancient history of India, which among the following states received a royal physician of the Magad Empire after its king was ill? So ancient history there state that is during the Mahajanapadas, 16 Mahajanapadas la time there kundu state as a royal physician of the Magadid Empire to receive question. Means king the Bimar the royal physician and a visit question. Is it a Anga, Banga, Ashmaka, or Avanti? So the answer is what? Avanti. Option number D is the correct answer. Next question. Question number 23. Which of the following Mahajanapadas is the southernmost Mahajanapadas? So we know that 16 Mahajanapadas is 16 kingdoms section. So 16 kingdoms there kundula सबसे southern, like means India la सबसे southernmost section. Is it a Ashmaka, Avanti, Cheti, or Matsya? So which is the southernmost? It is Ashmaka. Let us study in detail about this. So the Mahajanapadas were oligarchic republics or kingdoms that existed in India from the 6th to 4th century BC. Anguttara Nikaya, a Buddhist scripture, talks of 16 Mahajanapadas. Among them, Ashmaka or Asaka is the only Mahajanapadas found in Dakshinapata in south of the Vindhyan range on the banks of the river Godavari near Telangana and Maharashtra. Next question. So Gautama Buddha received attained enlightenment under people tree at Keze. Is it a Varanasi, Bodhgaya, Ujjain, or Pataliputra? So the enlightenment do kude bashe, it is in Bodhgaya. That is option number B. Bodhgaya do kude is in Bihar. Next question, and the last question for today. The first and the last Tirthankaras, Rishabhananda and Mahavira, had the symbol of Taj and Dash respectively. So Tirthankaras they are related to which religion? That is Jainism. So Jainism la philosophy there are 24 Tirthankaras, means logically mon ido ki koy Dalai Lama kan baina ido nishna tana ido teacher kan do 24 daishe 1 balina 2 3 4 inga to 5 6 7 inga je. So 24 tak as a serial number. So 24 do we know this, it is Mahavira. Our first wala to connection, that is Rishabhananda, Rishabh mate. So they are associated with various animals, that is Rishabhananda to tai ki ba signify gra or Mahavira to ki ba signify gra. So Rishabhananda was associated with the bull, and Mahavira, the last and the most important founder of the Jainism, it is lion. So the answer is what? Option number D, that is bull and lion. So I hope you have understood this, and I would like to conclude my class here on ancient India. I have completed the ancient India. Next we'll be going to medieval India. So I would like to conclude here, and if you are still interested in mock test, the link is provided here. You can check it out and register for your mock test. So thank you guys, and I wish you all the best for your exam. Thank you.